Welcome to HDTV. You now rocking with your boy. Shout out to Raptors post-game talk. I was going to make this video after I went back to watch the Clippers game 6 and 7 collapses. I already watched 5. And this is to him. And shout out to who did it this time. Go watch his page, man. He has something on there, How They Forgot series 1, 2, and 3. Man, them things are popping. He brings facts and he tells you everything about what we forgot about. And he makes a great comparison with Butler and Sprewell. That I really like that comparison because Sprewell was one of my favorite players growing up. Latrell Sprewell is so underrated in how he played because of the incident with PJ Carlissimo, which is a scary incident that happened. But man, you know, that was a great video. I like that. Shout out to Andrew Stanley, man. Shout out to Organically Powered Life. Organically, I got the stratagem in the other article you sent me. I will be doing a video on that soon. It's just been a lot going on with work. They've been killing me at work and then trying to watch all these games. But I'm going to get to it because it's an interesting read. Very interesting. And that's going to be a long video. Now, this is going to be a long video, because I'm going to rant. And this is the Clippers. Everybody wants to talk about like Shannon Sharp and all the Nick Wrongs and all of these guys. Oh man, they want to, especially that troll on Carcino's Live who come in there who's an idiot. He's soft in real life. If I saw him, trust me, he wouldn't even be that hype. He hides behind a blank screen. So basically, watching the game and everything, the thing that really got on my nerves was the rotations by Doc. Doc has the worst rotations. This series, I would have benched Marcus Morris and I would have benched Lou Williams. Because they really, I would have benched them in game 5, 6, and 7. I would have let them sit the bench and I would have tried to ride with Shamet and Jermichael. And I would have tried some of those young guys on the bench. These coaches today, I keep stressing, what is so wrong about playing your bench? It's okay. Chuck Daly used to do it. Phil Jackson, Larry Brown, they used to pull people off their bench to play the game. Lenny Wilkins used to do this. If somebody wasn't doing what they're supposed to do, he pulling them. He gonna try something new. He's not gonna stick to the same routine. And these coaches, they have the same routine. And that is, I'm going to ride this player even when there's nothing left. I'm going to ride this player when everything is failing around me. And it's like, why? Why are you going with this player? Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, they had a terrible game 7. But I can't blame this series on Kawhi. Kawhi did his job. Paul George should have stepped up in game 7. Game 7, the defensive coverages were terrible. The switches were terrible. They have to teach Zubac. No, not Zubac. They have to teach Lou and them guys when Zubac is up at the key against Joker. This is what they need to do. Doc should have coached to say if Joker is on the perimeter, he should have had Marcus Morris or Kawhi out there switching on him while Zubac stay in the box. You don't want Zubac out there. He can't guard on the perimeter against Joker. Now down in the post, he could bang with Joker a little bit. But that's what messed up. You should have played Montrez a little more. You should have had Montrez Harrell or Jermichael Green starting in this series going against Joker. Yeah, Joker would have got some points, but they would have did their job. Then you need to teach your team how to box out. These guys cannot box out to save their life. They're letting Joker, a guy who's not a real strong rebounder, just get 20 rebounds in game 7. And I believe he got 12 or 13 in game 5. it's just mind-boggling to me, man, what this game came down to. And the Nuggets in game 5 and 6, the referees saved their ass because the referees gave them momentum and a rhythm. See, people don't understand about with foul calls or when you get, it doesn't matter whether you're making the free throws or not, idiots. The point is it slows the rhythm down of the game. And at that time, they were putting them on the free throw line. That gives the team rhythm because it gives them time to calm down, gather themselves, come back down, run a play, move the ball, and make the basket. The Los Angeles Clippers problem is they don't move the ball. They stay stagnant. They stay like, it's like they don't know what else to do. It's like they're just sitting around like, okay, I'm finna go one-on-one. And it's like, no, move the ball. Move the ball. That's all you have to do is move the damn ball. Staying stagnant with the ball does not help you. All it does is it hurts you. And it's just terrible about how bad basketball is. Now, am I upset about it and everything? No, because Doc Rivers, I'm not even going to go to him yet. I'm not upset because when I watched it, I understand. The Denver Nuggets for the past 3 or 4 years, outside of Jeremy Grant, they've all played together. They've been through their battles. Remember last year, they went through their battle with the Spurs, and then they lost to the Blazers the next round. They've gone through their struggles. Now they're going to get swept or lose in 5 games against the Lakers. It is what it is. But their team, they won off of the Clippers' mistakes. The Clippers choked that series more than the Nuggets won it. And then people talking about, well, LeBron ain't going to take them lightly. Of course he not. If I got the NBA and the refs on my team, why would I be scared? Shoot, all you have to do is play the game. But see, he's so damn schizophrenic and his mind be messed up all the time. He don't even know if he gonna be playing or not one night. And then plus he played terrible in game 1. If it weren't for the refs and Anthony Davis and Rondo and Markieff Morris hitting some shots and Green hitting some shots and going to the hole, they wouldn't have won nothing. And Dwight Howard fouling everybody, getting the boards, knocking everybody over, but he getting foul calls. It's like, come on now. We see where this is going. They would have won. But the Clippers basically choked away the series. Lou Williams just played terrible the whole playoffs. You have got to trade Lou Williams. You got to get rid of him. I don't want to hear that, oh, he's a great 6-man. I don't care. You can find points somewhere else. He does not want to win. He doesn't. He too busy with his 2 chicks and going to the strip club. And that's Lou. I don't have a problem with that. Guys are going to be like that, but you can't be on my team. I would get rid of Lou Williams. Now, Montrezl Harrell, I would keep Trez, but it's going to be tough because him and Paul George don't get along. And they're not going to move Paul George anytime soon. They're not going to get rid of they're not going to get rid of him. So if that's not going to work, what I would do is I would bring them guys together, sit them both down, talk it out, get over it, move on. Because Montrezl Harrell is a great piece off the bench. He has championship DNA and intangibles. He wants to win. He's tough. He'll go at anybody. Marcus Morris, get him the hell out of there. Oh, I'll open the door for him like, bye. Bye. See you later. Bye. Bye. Thank you. And I'll just close the door on him. Because he played terrible. Then he pissed Millsap off. That woke Millsap up in the Nuggets. Marcus Morris, he did that with Luka Doncic. And Doncic blasted the Clippers. So the problem is the Clippers are gonna have to deal with other teams. The Mavericks are gonna get stronger. The Mavericks gonna be awesome next year. Luka just gotta grow some balls and stop complaining all the time. But other than that, Luka's a great player. And on Porzingis, he's going to be injury prone for the Mavericks. So they need to invest in somebody else. He did this in New York. So I don't know why people were saying, if he would have been in it, he was hurt in New York. Okay? He was hurt in New York all the time. He's glass. All right? Now, Patrick Beverley I clap for Patrick Beverley. With all that went on, Patrick Beverley stayed focused. He was the most disciplined out of everybody. Even Kawhi Leonard. Patrick Beverley was the most disciplined. He was out there still playing defense. He was still out there trying to rebound, pass, trying to get guys going. Patrick Beverley, I clapped to him because Patrick Beverley, man, he did his thing. He stayed disciplined when the house was burning down. Now, no planners Paul shows up again, baby. He never fails me. He never fails me at all. He shows up when I know he's going to show up. Now, no planners Paul. Everyone's like, man, we got to trade him. I'm not trading him because I gave up too much for him. Now, if you trade him and you get something back that equates to what you got rid of, then I would be like, all right, cool, I'll trade him. But until then, no planners Paul is on the team. And we know what no planners Paul is going to do in the playoffs. We know this. We know how mentally soft he is. He want to come out and blame depression and everything. Man, shut your ass up. You weren't depressed. You just had no nuts. No planners Paul. No planners. That's what it means. No nuts Paul. No planners Paul. The real MPP, baby. The real MPP. Now, Paul George has to understand. If your shot isn't going, you need to go to the post. Develop your post game more. Learn to attack the basket. Learn to attack the basket. Get easy shots. Stop taking all these threes and these crazy. You not Kobe, dog. You and Jason Tatum have a problem thinking you guys are Kobe. No, you're not Kobe. Kobe could do that. Because Kobe was once in a lifetime talent. You're not that. You're no planners Paul. You played terrible. Now, defensively, you did some great things. That's going to go unnoticed because of your offensive performance. But offensively, dog, you got to play. You getting paid money to be a star. And you playing soft. So you need to give back your salary if you want to be looking for an escape or an out to say, oh, this depression. Well, give up that money then and see how you'll be and see how you are after you give up that money. You're going to be more depressed. If that's insane, you more depressed after that. Now, Kawhi Leonard, everyone's blasting Kawhi Leonard like, oh, well, if LeBron would have had this. LeBron James, why is it that everybody that's a LeBrownies fan and a fake Lakers fan want to come out acting as if they want it? You guys are the most fakest people I know. You guys didn't beat the Clippers. Okay? Kawhi Leonard had a bad performance, but you know why I don't blast him like I would blast LeBron? Because Kawhi Leonard isn't going around saying that I'm the GOAT. Self-proclaiming himself the GOAT. He isn't walking around here acting as if he's the greatest of all time. He goes out there and he plays the game. LeBrownies couldn't do nothing until he got Anthony Davis. Now all his fans trying to bring up when he didn't win the Defensive Player of the Year award, talking about, oh, Marc Gasol. Who cares? You need to be worried about your finals record, bum. You 3-6. If you win this year, you're 4-6. Who cares about a damn award? Nobody cares. You think Michael Jordan cared about awards? No, Michael Jordan cared about rings. You think Bill Russell cared about awards? No, he cared about rings. Kobe didn't care about no scoring title. If he cared about the scoring title, he would have won damn near every year. But that's not how you win championships. The 2 years he won the scoring title, they lost. And guess what he did? He went back to the drawing board and said, I gotta get better in the post. I gotta get my teammates more involved. And he did it. You see, what people want to say is he's a ball hog, but guess what? LeBron James attempted just as many shots as Kobe did, which was 20 a game. Kobe shot 20 attempts a game. So who's really the ball hog? Since y'all say Kobe's a ball hog, why LeBron ain't called the ball hog? Oh, because he got all these fake behind assists where he got all these superstars on his team and these role players who are great role players who used to be defensive player of the years and former MVP candidates. And that's why he got all these assists. Yeah, because he dominates the ball. He dominates the ball more than damn near anybody that's ever played the game. He holds the ball longer than anyone, including Iverson. Now, Kawhi Leonard messed up at when he wasn't getting it going. He should have been more enforcing to everyone, yo, move the ball. But that's not Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is very quiet. He's quiet. He's not gonna say a lot of words. He's only gonna give you probably 2 words. He's probably gonna give you 2 words and that's it. That's all. He's not going to talk to you about anything. He's not going to talk to you about what's going on or anything. He's going to look, I'm going to go play. That's it. I'm playing. And he didn't complain about his injury. He didn't complain about his knee. He didn't complain about nothing. He went out there to play his game. Now, the problem I have is this. Choke Rivers. You should have called so many timeouts during that stretch. You're going to wait till the Nuggets come back and take the lead and go on a run from hitting all these threes. What were you doing over there? Like, do you have a mental block in your head or something? Are you half retarded or something? You must be, because you act like you retarded or you don't understand what's going on. You look like you got Down syndrome at times. You look slow as hell. Like, what are you doing over there? Like, dude, are you trying to see the scenery in the bubble? You talking to... Why were you talking to Ty Lue all the time? In Game 6, you should have called so many timeouts. That game would have been saved and y'all would have won. Then you didn't play Jermichael down the stretch. You should have played Jermichael down the stretch and put Moore's ass at the end of the bench. You should have played Shamet more and left Lou Williams on the bench. Lou Williams just don't got it, dog. He didn't have it. You got to sit him down. That's why I miss all these old school coaches, man. These old school coaches didn't care. They weren't trying to be your friend. They weren't buddies with you. If you weren't performing, they sat your ass on that bench. They didn't care. They did not care at all. And everybody probably wondering, well, why ain't I talking about the Clippers? Because the Clippers are done, man. They should have lost to Utah a long time ago. They just got lucky and came back twice. They're not coming back a third time. They're done. They are a good Cinderella story, but the Cinderella done here is past midnight. It's over. They're done. The Clippers lost this game. Just like the Jazz lost their game, the Clippers lost their game. When you let the Nuggets get into a rhythm, they're going to kill you. That's how they are. They're a rhythm team. That's why the refs fouled Murray and Joker out early in the game, like to put them on the bench, put them in foul trouble, because they know that if they get in a rhythm, they're going to shoot the Lakers out the gym. The Lakers wouldn't be able to handle that. That's why I'm telling you, the Lakers are not a good team. They're trash. They're getting all these buckets because of rhythm and being put on the free throw line. But y'all won't understand because y'all don't understand politics. Y'all so blinded. Y'all fanatics. Y'all fanatics. Y'all fanatics over a person. Y'all fake praise all these whack-ass people that's out here. Now y'all talking about the Nuggets. You can't underrate. Man, the Nuggets are bums. I told y'all before the series they're done. Now, the Clippers need to bring in some winners. Okay? To me, they need to look into, to me, what I think the Clippers need to go after. I think the Clippers need to go after PJ Tucker. And I know Daniel House had his incident. They need to go get Daniel House and PJ Tucker. Those guys are tough. They would be able to replace Lou Williams and Marcus Morris like that. Like that. Easy. They need to go get those guys. If not those guys, they need to try to see if they can get Trevor Ariza and Avery Bradley from the Lakers. They need to see if they could do that, because those would be some good guys too to add. That's what I would do. Now, if they could trade Paul George and get somebody great like a Bradley Beal, or Bradley Beal's contract too much. They could get a Bradley Beal or a CJ McCollum. I would try to go get CJ McCollum. I think CJ McCollum would fit a lot better than a lot of these guys on the team. CJ would be great because CJ would get the ball more. Kawhi wouldn't have a problem giving him the ball. I think CJ McCollum would really fit this team. I think he would. I think he would be great pickup for this team. Now, Choke Rivers needs to lose his job, but they're not going to get rid of him. They're probably going to keep him one season to see how he do. But, dude, he's a choker. He choked in Orlando. He was up 3-1. He choked with the Clippers early on. And that Clippers team, to me, was more talented than this Clippers team. They had more big men down low who could rebound, and they had more tough. They had more players on there, better role players to me. The only thing different is Kawhi was the better player out of all of them on the old Clippers team. But as a team, that team was better. That loss when they had a 3-1 lead on the Rockets. And Doc did the same thing in that series. He didn't call no timeouts. He just sitting over there looking lost, like he's slow. It's like, what a joke, dog. This guy's a joke. He needs to be fired. They need to bring in a real coach who has some cojones to call timeouts and at least bench guys and put the right guy in there. No, Doc want to be friendly with everybody. Defensively, Zubac and all of them need to learn how to communicate. This is how we were taught in practice. I know football different from basketball, but in football, if we weren't talking or communicated, the coach would pull you. He would bench you. In basketball, when I was around the coach and nobody was talking or communicating, he ran their ass. He ran them all around the court and told them, man, F all that. He just stopped everything and said, F that. Run that again. And if I don't hear no communication, I'm benching all 5 of y'all. Seriously. That's how you need to be. There was no communication. It was no, yo, this guy here. I don't want to hear about that Montrez and Paul George beef and crap. Look, you two are grown men. Okay? If Paul George didn't want to apologize about it, Trez, who cares? Move on. Michael Jordan never took the blame for a lot of stuff. You think they was finna try Michael Jordan? No. Paul George is the star player. It is what it is. His contract dictates that. Play your role. If he's not going to accept blame, move on from it. But you and Lou Williams, y'all got this little clique. Y'all too busy being buddy-buddy. When you should have been telling Lou, man, what the hell is you doing going to have some damn lemon peppers? We trying to win. That's a real friend. Somebody who wants to see you win. Not no, oh man, Lou, he went through it. Nah, bump that. Lou got to go. I'd have had Lou benched. Lou would have been benched for a while until like whatever. I'm like, nah, he's done. I can't use him. He at the strip club. What I'm going to do with a guy who at the strip club trying to get some wings and see some booty? Nah, he would have been benched. I'm sorry. Lou Williams would have been benched, and I would not have played him. And I think the team would have been fine. Because Doc would have meant business, and it would have showed your team, look, it's championship or bust. But see, Doc don't have that mentality. Doc, the coach who trying to be cool with everybody and go chill and go watch the broads with you and everything. Nah. I need a real coach. So, to me, the Clippers gave up too much for Paul George. To me, Paul George, did what he did. He had some games where he made some shots. He did okay. But that game 7, they were done. They were done. After that game 6 collapse, they were done in game 7. And Doc Rivers should have called a timeout early in game 7 and got them back on track. But he's not that type of coach. He likes to sit back and watch the building burn. One of my subscribers, shout out to Terrell Hubbard. Terrell Hubbard said something interesting. I think he said it or no. Either him, Know the Ledge, or Andrew said it. One of them said it. They were like, Doc's the type to draw up a play and then tell you, go out there and figure it out. Because that's so true. I can see Doc Rivers talking about, here the playbook. All right, guys, all right. We're going to run him here. Zubac, set the back screen. They're going to come off. Boom, done. Figure it out. Figure out the rest. You looking like, what the hell is Doc talking about? And then there was no ball movement. The ball movement for the Clippers this series was a D. Because when they moved the ball, they scored. They actually did something. They actually did something. So, I'm not tipping no hat off to the Nuggets because I believe the Nuggets didn't win that one. It was more of the Clippers choking. And the Nuggets are going to get exposed this series. Because basically, the refs are going to basically call the whole series. So I guess we see how it's going to be now. And all these fans really like that. They really care about all that. They're praising the guy who's 3-6 in the finals. A guy who has the ability to pick the teams he wants but loses. Oh, man, these LeBronies are delusional. But to me, the Clippers need to get rid of Lou Williams and get rid of Marcus Morris. They need to see if they could try to bring C.J. McCollum over. If they could swing that C.J. McCollum trade, or Bradley Beal, that'll be great for him. Montrez, I would keep Trez. I just have I keep him. His energy, his toughness, his defense is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's great off the bench to me. JaMychal Green, I would keep JaMychal Green. Jermichael Green, him and Shamit, they did their job. I would keep them too. I wish he would have played Patrick Patterson more. That's what I'm saying. Doc don't go to his bench. You had Patrick Patterson. Patrick Patterson could have went out there and did something. He could have got some rebounds for you. He could have played tough for you. But it's like you just said, whatever, we're not going to play him. And it's like, Doc, what is you doing, bro? You got a bench. Use it. But, yeah, choke Rivers cost the Clippers this series. No planners Paul played like I expected him to. And the deuce of spade, which is Kawhi, he was just a spade. So, like, comment, subscribe, share this, and hit the notification bell. Select all to receive upcoming content. If you want to donate to the page, cash at me at Harry2, which is HARRY2. Again, if you want to donate to the page, cash at me at Harry2, HARRY2. If you don't donate, please like the page and subscribe, share, comment, and like. Please like it. And shoot, man, we out. L to the Y to the VE, boy.